Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I have these really awesome and new Valentine's Day themed Dollar Tree DIYs to share with you guys. I had so much fun making these and I really hope that you guys enjoy them. But before we get started, I wanted to give a really big thank you to all of our new subscribers. We've had a bunch of new people join on this week, so thank you for that. And if you're not yet subscribed, please do hit that subscribe button down below. Give this video a thumbs up and make sure you turn on that notification bell because I have a bunch more fun videos coming up really soon and I don't want you to miss anything. All right, let's get started. So for our first DIY, I'm going to be making an art gallery, and for this I'm going to be using 3 of these canvases from the Dollar Tree in the 8x10 size. So for our first one, I picked up a pack of these felt hearts. 8 come in a pack, which is awesome because I'm going to save the other ones for another DIY. So I'm just going to need one of them for this craft, and I'm just going to be putting some hot glue on the back of one of those felt hearts and just making sure that I'm centering it while I'm pushing it down. And that is it for the first one. You're all done. Super simple and easy. And for our next one, I'm just going to be using another one of those felt hearts from that pack just as a template to help me create a paper heart. So I'm just tracing this one because I want all of my hearts in the gallery to be the same size or about the same size. So this is just giving me a rough estimate for that. And then I'm going to take that paper heart and just fold it in half and just trim it around the edges to make sure that it is perfectly symmetrical. Once it is all trimmed, I'm just going to center it in my second canvas, and I'm going to be very lightly outlining it with a pencil. And I just want to make sure when I'm lining it up that it is in the same position as that first one because we want our gallery to look pretty similar. They're all going to be different hearts, but we want them the same height and the same shape and size. Next, I'm going to be using this pack of felt heart stickers that I got at the Dollar Tree. 100 hearts come in a pack and they have white and red and pink in them and all different sizes, so they're super versatile. I've been loving them already this crafting season. And you're just going to use those stickers to outline your heart and then fill in your heart. And a helpful tip might be to just leave that paper backing on the sticker and just kind of lay your hearts out where you think you want them. That way, if you're not happy with the color scheme or the alignment, you can always move them around super easily. And then you can just go over at the end and just take those paper backings off. And when I was finished, I just erased the rest of that pencil outline that was still peeking out. And now for my last and third canvas, I'm just tracing that heart again very lightly in pencil. And then I'm going to be using this Mod Podge that I picked up at the Dollar Tree, and I'm going to be filling in the entire heart with Mod Podge. And I want to make sure that I'm taking extra care to get that Mod Podge on that pencil line because we want to make sure we're covering up that line. So make sure that you're very carefully taking that paintbrush around that entire pencil line. And now we're going to be filling it in with glitter. So I picked up this glitter at the Dollar Tree and I'm going to be using this really pretty pink shade. And now you're just going to sprinkle it all over your wet Mod Podge. And then of course you can dump it and then just transfer it back onto your heart. So you'll see here there's a few bare areas that didn't get as much glitter. So I'm just using a piece of paper to help me here and just making sure that I keep dumping more glitter onto the wet heart until it is all filled in. And that is it. You have your beautiful art gallery of these 3 different but similar hearts, and I think that this is really beautiful and I can't wait to put it in my bedroom. For this next DIY, I'm just going to be starting off with a glass vase and a glass candlestick from the Dollar Tree and some hot glue and some E6000 glue. So I'm just going to be putting some E6000 and some hot glue on the candlestick and then holding that vase on top of it in place in the center for a couple seconds and then giving it a few hours to dry. So I already had these 2 already made, so I'm just going to be using those today. And then I also picked up these conversation hearts from the Dollar Tree, and I'm just going to be splitting that 1 pack in between the 2 vases. And next, I'm just going to be putting in a flameless candle, and then I'm going to finish it off with this really beautiful burlap ribbon from the Dollar Tree, and I'm just going to be making a bow around the candle right where it meets the candy. And that is it. You are done. This one is super fast and quick, but it is so beautiful and festive. And I would definitely say if you have smaller candles, you can even get some more of those candy hearts to fill up your vases even higher. But my candles were kind of tall, so I wanted to make sure everything fit. Next up is this very customizable banner. So I'm starting off with these wood ornaments here, and I'm loving these because now they come in an 8-pack instead of that 5-pack, so that is awesome. And then I'm going to be using these paints here. So I already had these paints on hand, but Dollar Tree does have acrylic paints. So today I'm using white, pink, and gray. But like I was saying before, it's very customizable, so you can pick whatever colors you like. So I'm starting off by painting those bottom 3 hearts in a white base, and then I'm very lightly taking my pink paint and just brushing it over that wet white paint. That way I can incorporate the two together, and it kind of just gives it a really heathered look. And I love the way it turned out. And then I just took some more of that pink and brushed it along the edges to give it a bit of definition. And then I moved on to my gray ones, and I repeated that same process. So I painted everything white first and then just went over it very lightly with some gray. After those were all dry, I just took those strings that came in that pack, and I'm going to be stringing these up. And I'm just using 6 here today because I saved 2 of those ornaments to use in a future craft. So you just want to string them through the hole, tie in a knot, and then I just cut that extra tail off, and that is it. Super simple. So once you have all of your ornaments with their strings on them, I'm just going to be taking a piece of twine that I got at the Dollar Tree from that big ball of twine, and just you want to cut your twine for however long you want your banner to be, and then you just put them on in a rotating pattern of gray to pink, and that is it. You are done. I love how this turned out. It's really pretty, and I just love how it goes with my whole theme this year, which is all whites and grays and pinks. I think it's super sweet looking. For our last craft here, I'm starting off with 3 hardcover books. So I already have these books, but you can also pick up hardcover books at the Dollar Tree. Next, I'm going to be using this pink and white thread that I got at the Dollar Tree, more of those felt sticker hearts that I used earlier, and also these rub-on transfers in the gold lettering. And I will be using some white wrapping paper also that I got at the Dollar Tree. I'm starting off by just covering all 3 of those books in that white wrapping paper, and I did double up, so I folded the white paper in half because it is pretty thin and I wanted to make sure you couldn't see the book cover through the paper. But that's it. I just really simply covered all those books up, and now for the next step I'm going to be taking the 2 smaller books and using this gold lettering. So I need to cut out all the letters I want to use first. So I want my 2 smaller books to say Love Potions. So you'll see here I just cut out all my letters, and to transfer them on, you just have to pull the paper backing off of the letters and then just use your nail to just gently rub the letter onto the paper and then slowly peel off that extra piece there. And if it's not fully transferred to the book yet, just put it right back where it was and just use your finger to keep rubbing until the transfer is fully removed from that paper onto your object. So you'll see here I finished with those 2 saying Love Potions. And then for my 3rd larger book, I'm just taking those felt stickers and just creating a little heart pattern across the whole spine of the book. And now I'm just going to stack all 3 of my books together with those heart ones on the bottom and then Love Potions on top. And then I'm going to take a nice long piece of this white and pink string and just wrap up my books together, kind of like bind them together, and then just make a little bow on top. And that is it. This one is really fun to do. You can really just customize it, and you can just put Happy Valentine's Day or anything you like XOXO, but I thought Love Potions looked kind of cute and different. And that is it, guys. I really hope that you loved this set of Valentine's Day DIYs. I definitely have more coming up, so make sure you keep checking back and hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you will never miss a new video. Thank you guys so much for watching.